Translational EMF and motional EMF. Having considered the connection between the EMF and electric field, we may examine how Faraday's law link electric and magnetic field. For a circuit with single turn, that is n is equal to 1, VEMF is phi by dt. So VEMF is phi LE dL, that is minus d of derivative of phi s b ds by dt. From this equation, it is clear that in time varying situation, both electric and magnetic field are present and are interrelated. The variation of flux with time may cause in three ways: by having a stationary loop in a time varying B field, by having a time varying loop area in static B field, and by having a time varying loop area in time varying B field. So first is translational EMF. This is a case shown in figure where a stationary conducting loop is in time varying magnetic field. So the previous equation becomes like this, that is phi L integration of E dl is replaced by delta V by delta T ds. So figure is shows induced EMF due to the stationary loop in time varying B field. This EMF induced by the time varying current producing the time varying B field in a stationary loop is often referred to as a transformer EMF in the power analysis, since it is due to the transformer action. By applying Stokes' theorem to the middle term in equation becomes delta cross E dot ds equal to dB of dt by dot ds. For the two integral to be equal, their integrands must be equal, that is delta cross E is equal to minus delta V by delta T. This is one of the Maxwell equation for time varying field. It shows that the time varying E field is not conservative. This does not imply that the principle of energy conservation are violated. The work done in taking a charge about a closed path in a time varying electric field, for example, it due to the energy from time varying magnetic field. Observe that it obeys the Lenz's law. The induced current flows such as to produce a magnetic field that opposes B of T. So the translational EMF component transforms electrical energy into the translational mechanical energy. The mechanical connector can be connected to the translational mechanical component. So I is equal to IP is equal to minus of IN. Next is motional EMF. So when a conducting loop is moving in static B field, an EMF is induced in the loop. The force on the charge moving with uniform velocity u in magnetic field is given by Fm is equal to Qu cross B. We define the motional electric field EM as EM is equal to Fm by Q. If we consider a conducting loop moving with uniform velocity u as consisting of large number of free electrons, the EMF induced in the loop is VEMF is equal to phi L into EM dot dl. So it is replaced by integration EM dot dl. So it is replaced by U cross B. This figure is a direct current machine. Induced EMF due to a moving loop in static B field. This type of EMF is called motional EMF or the flux cutting EMF because it is due to the motional action. It is a kind of EMF found in electrical machines such as motor, generator and alternator. Second figure, a two-pole DC machine with one armature coil and two bar commutator. Although the analysis of DC machine is beyond the scope of, we can see the voltage is generated as the coil rotates within the magnetic field. Another example of motional EMF is where a rod is moving between a pair of rails. So B and U are perpendicular and the equations for these are like Fm is equal to I into B. These all are the equations. Any change in magnetic field, any change in magnetic flux induces an EMF opposing that change, a process known as induction. The motion is one of the major cause of induction. For example, a magnet moves towards a coil. A magnet moved towards a coil induces an EMF, and a coil moved towards a magnet produces similar EMF. So, a motion in magnetic field which is stationary is relative to the earth, producing what is loosely called a motional EMF. The motional EMF occur is known as the Hall effect, and as already the charges moving in magnetic field experiences the magnetic force which is given by QVB sin theta, and it moves opposite charges in opposite direction and produces EMF B and V. The Hall effect has application including the measurement of B and V. So some care must be taken and the following points should be noted. The integral equation is 0 along the portion of the loop where u is 0. Thus, dl is taken along the portion of the loop, that is cutting the field where u has non-zero value. The direction of an induced current is the same as that of EM or u cross B. The limits of the integral in equation are selected in the opposite direction to the induced current, thereby satisfying the Lenz's law. Next concept is displacement current. Apart from the conduction current, there is another type of current called displacement current. It does not appear from the real movement of electric charge, as is the case for conduction current. The displacement current is a quantity appearing in Maxwell's equation. The displacement current definition is defined in terms of rate of change of electric displacement field. It can be explained by the phenomenon observed in capacitor. So current in capacitor. When capacitor starts charging, there is no conduction of charge between the plates. However, because of the change in charge accumulation with time, the electric field changes, causing the displacement current, which is given by ID is equal to JDS, that is equal to S delta dabba D by dabba T. Where S is the area of capacitor plate, ID is the current, which current? A displacement current. That is the displacement current density. D is related to electric field E, so D is equal to epsilon E, and epsilon is the permittivity of the medium in between the plates. So the displacement current equation. The displacement current has the same unit and effect on the magnetic field for the conduction current depicted by a Maxwell's equation. So delta cross H is equal to J plus JD, where H is magnetic field given by B, that is equal to mu H, where mu is the permeability of the medium in between the plates, J is the conducting current density, and JD is the displacement current density. So we know that delta dot delta cross H is equal to 0, delta dot J is equal to minus dabba rho by dabba t, or that is equal to minus delta into dabba d by dabba t, using Gauss's law that delta dot d is equal to rho, where what is rho? Rho is nothing but the electric charge density. So it is given by JD is equal to dabba d by dabba t, displacement current density, and it is necessary to balance RHS and LHS of the equation. The SI unit of displacement current is ampere. The displacement current arises due to the varying electromotive force. The current due to the charging electric field is called as changing electric field is called as displacement current, and the sum of displacement and the conduction current remains constant along the closed path. The current that exists inside the capacitor is also known as the displacement current. In electromagnetism, displacement current density is the quantity dabba d by dabba t, d by t of d, appearing in Maxwell's equation, and it is defined in terms of rate of change of d, that is electric displacement field. The displacement current density has the same unit as the displacement current density, and it is the source of magnetic field just as actual current is. However, it is not electric current of moving charges but time varying electric field. So displacement current is the rate of change of electric displacement field. The electricity and magnetism are one of the significant part of physical science, as the electricity and magnetism are intrinsically linked with each other. That's why they are put under a single topic known as electromagnetism. This type of current which passes through a conductor is known as conduction current and is caused by the actual movement of the electrons through the conductor. This type of current is mostly used in our day-to-day life. And there is another kind of current which is displacement current. It differs from the conduction current because the displacement current does not involve the electrons movement. The displacement current has enormous importance for the propagation of electromagnetic wave. Maxwell, a famous physicist, was the first to develop the theory about the displacement current. During the charging and discharging process of the capacitor, the electric current flows through the wires of the circuit. No current flow between the plates of the capacitor. The next point is time varying field. Time varying electric field can be produced by time varying magnetic field. The time varying magnetic field can be produced by time varying electric field. The equation describing the relation between the changing electric and magnetic field are known as Maxwell's equation. The Maxwell's equation are the extension of the known work of Gauss, Faraday and Ampere. There are two forms of Maxwell's equations, namely integral form and differential or point form. So here are the Maxwell's equation of the integral form and the differential form. So first one is the differential form, next integral form, and next is the significance. So first significance for the Faraday's law, second one Ampere's law, third one is the Gauss's law, and the last one equation is for No isolated magnetic charges. The next is power and Poynting theorem. The Poynting theorem is an expression of conservation of energy that elegantly relates these various possibilities. Once recognized, the theorem has important application in the analysis and design of electromagnetic system. Some of these emerge from the derivation of the theorem as opposed to the unsurprising result. The rate of energy transfer from the region of space equals the rate of work done on the charge distribution plus the energy flux leaving that region. A second statement can also explain the theorem. The decrease in the electromagnetic energy per unit time in a certain volume is equal to the sum of work done by the field forces and the net outward flux per unit time. So mathematically, the differential form as minus du by dt is equal to delta dot s plus j plus e, where delta dot s is the divergence of the Poynting theorem vector, je is the rate at which the field do work on a charged object corresponding to the motion of the charge, E is electric field, energy density U assuming no electric or magnetic polarizability. So the Poynting theorem should read the rate of change of energy in the field is equal to negative of the work done by the field on the charged particles minus the Poynting vector term. The dimensions of this Poynting vector term are energy per unit area per unit time. In electrodynamics, this theorem is the statement of conservation of energy for the electromagnetic field. Next point is retarded potential. In electrodynamics, the retarded potentials are the electromagnetic potentials for the electromagnetic field generated by time-varying electric current or the charge distribution in the past. The fields propagate at the speed of light c, so the delay of the field connecting cause and effect at earlier and later time is an important factor. The signal takes a finite time to propagate from a point in a charge or the current distribution to the another point in a space. The retarded potentials correspond to electromagnetic field of time varying current or the charge distribution. The retardation between the cause and the effect is essential. For example, the signal takes a finite time corresponding to the velocity of light to propagate from source point of the field to the point where an effect is produced or measured. These two are the equations for the retarded potential. That is V of RT is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P of R. These two are for the retarded potentials. Thank you.